What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys. Today in this video I want to discuss Ultimate Team of the Season is finally here and all things around the market, just discussing what happened today, the movements we have seen, the content that did drop, and what to expect over the next few days with the market. If you guys do enjoy this type of content, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. I would very much appreciate it. Now, the first order of business obviously is to go and look at the Ultimate Team of the Season that we did have. And if I'm being honest with you, right now, I'd probably say it's a little underwhelming on the lower tier side. The upper tier is great. The Ronaldo, the Lewandowski, the Messi, the De Bruyne, Neymar, Van Dijk, Mane, Mbappe, Benzema, all great. Ben Yedder as well is in here as well. But they threw in so many fodders and players that we will get in our FUT Champions Red picks and Team of the Week packs, or Team of the Season packs, because we got Hummels, Oblak, Luis Alberto, Kimmich, Immobile, Henderson, Trent, Sommer, and Carvajal. I knew we were going to get a few of these cards. I did think we were going to get Kimmich. I thought we were going to get Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I did think we were going to get Luis Alberto. I thought we were going to get Carvajal, Hummels, and Oblak. So my prediction actually was very close to what actually could have, what was the actual team. So that's the team so far, and what you are seeing on the market is some sell-off kind of starting with these cards. Now, the kind of movements we saw today, we saw Ronaldo in the morning time was 5.1 million. He went down to 4.874, and pretty much like every single team in the season, they went up about 2 to 3 hours after. And everyone came into my Twitch chat today and they asked me, why are these cards going up? Well, people don't understand, like, this is a normal Friday promo. Usually on a Friday promo, you get those 2 or 3 hours of supply, and then you get that rebound, the people that need to play Weekend League. Everyone knows that this is the last real insane Weekend League to get the best players packed. So obviously, there was going to be a rebound. I said in my video the other day, I did expect a rebound in the market. You're going to have a normal market. You're going to have a sell-off in the morning prior to the content drop, and then obviously a rebound in the nighttime. And now we're actually starting to already see that sell-off. I mean, we're seeing Ronaldo was 5.1. He's now down to 4.8. If you look at this Lewandowski card, he's gotten absolutely destroyed. He's 1.5 mil right now. If you look at where he was before the content drop, he was 175. He went all the way down to 154 and then went right back to 166. He's now down another 160,000 coins on the market at the moment. And you can look across the board. There's people that are down in price. If you look at this Neymar, he is 553 at the moment. And if you look at where he was, you know, yesterday, he was 5'9", went all the way down to 5'6", went right back to 5'8", and now he's down at 5'3". So I would assume that the sell-off has already started. I'd be very careful with you guys holding whatever cards are in your club right now that are tradable, that are not needed for your squad. If there is a little doubt in your mind that you want to sell a card, I would probably do so as soon as possible. I told people to sell yesterday, and it looks like that was probably the right call for most cards. If you take a look at this Team of the Season Mane card, you can see right here, he was about, it's probably like one of the only exceptions that this card actually was probably more expensive. Actually, no, he went up 10,000 coins more, but he's now down again at 132. He was at a high this morning at 1344, and then went up to 135. But then again, you could have gotten him at 1.2s here. And the lower tier cards, you dodged a bullet. You know, if you sold your Hummels, if you sold your Oblak, if you sold your Benzema, your Luis Alberto, these cards got absolutely torched today. If you look at Trent Alexander-Arnold's graph, he was, you know, he was probably like down like 30 to 40k today at least. Yeah, he was down 50,000 coins today. He had a low of 188. He's now back up to about 210. You're seeing the affordable ones actually are up a little bit. This guy, Henderson, hit about a low of 220 earlier today. And I believe Kimmich hit about 225, 230. They're now back up a little bit in price, the more affordable ones. And people also want to ask me, like, why did these cards get a rebound? Well, there's two reasons why. And look at how low this guy dropped. A guy that probably wasn't expected to get in, 340 goes all the way down to 240. 240 on the market. He goes back up to 250, now back down at 240. The reason why a lot of these cards rebounded initially was two things. I opened on a mods account. We opened about 50,000 FIFA points today with the 125k lightning rounds, and we also did about 5 100k packs. The percentage apparently with the 100k packs was 17% or 13%, and then with the 100k packs you have about a 10 to 11% chance. Now, in 50,000 FIFA points, we did not pack one single blue, not a Latin American card, not an MLS card. In my opinion, the pack weight on the upper tiers, like your De Bruyne's, like your Van Dijk's, they did drop today and people did pack them, but the supply probably was next to none. There was probably next to no supply coming onto the market at all today. And you can clearly see why. Like, they're still a 99 overall card. They're still hard to pack. If you look at that team this season, De Bruyne, I'm going to go back really quickly here and just show you guys what he is on the market. He's 2.6 at his lowest right now. And I expect that to go lower. I expect that to go into the 2.3s, the 2.2s by the end of the weekend. I expect a big sell-off. I really do. I think people are going to, you know, see that this week is going to be the last weekend until further notice, right? Because the last 2 years, if somebody comes into quarantine this year, comes back onto the game, has all these coins, all these hero points, gets some coins on their account, and they're buying these big players, they might not know what happened last year or the year before that because they're not familiar with being in FUT at this stage of the game. At this stage of the game, they usually do put the reds back in for team of the season cards. So you are going to see a market rebound next Thursday and Friday. Not to as high as where they would have been this prior week, but you are going to see a rebound on team of the season cards, especially the higher tiers. The lower tiers are going to get phased out. And yeah, another reason why the market went up today, in my opinion, was because of no more icon swaps. And we did not get a prime icon repeatable. I am very, very shocked. Maybe not that shocked, actually, that we didn't get a prime icon. Now, I think that if a prime icon pack came out today, we would have seen the market not do so well. Like the rebound that you had seen on the market today, you would not see that on, you know, if there was a prime icon repeatable pack come out. Because again, you would have had so many people doing that SBC, so many people selling things off. I remember when they did the baby icon SBC repeatable, that market, that Friday night, on a weekend league night, it was as bad as it gets on a Friday night. I've never seen it that bad. People were selling off that next week. Everyone just kept selling and selling and selling. So what happens now, because there is no prime icon, and somebody mentioned this to me on stream today, the middle icon didn't come out to another week. So we're going to wait another few days with this. Now, let me tell you guys investments right now, because there's two things that can, you know, make these cards go up, and they're likely to come out. I'd be shocked if EA don't bring out a prime icon SBC. So SBC fodders obviously are your way to go. I was gonna make a separate investment video, but I thought, you know what, let's put it in the market watch tonight. 83 is under 1,000 with good nationalities, or whatever they, you know, if they have a good nationality already, you can look at them 300-400 coins cheaper. 82 is under 900. I even think, by the way, guys, rares. If you can get rares with good nationalities and good leagues, you can make a probably about 500 to 600 card minimum, because we're going to be getting upgrades most likely, and they're going to require rares, which will make them go to 1.5 in my opinion. So any rare that's like under 900 coins, I look to pick up as an investment. 84s are at a decent price. 2.5k, 3k and under is not bad for me. A guy like Peasy would do really well, being at 3,000 coins. Onana, like these kind of cards, you guys can club stock these. Under 5.5 for every 85 card is fine. 86s, you could see them at 11 or 10. 87s, 88s, 89s, and 90s would go up the most with a prime icon and a guaranteed ultimate team of the season SBC, which is what we are going to get next Wednesday. So you should expect a lot of these guys to start to rise. The cheapest ones. The fact that a Munez right back at 89 overall with a decent link, by the way, if he's 26,000 coins, he can't go much lower on the market in my opinion. These are all cards that you would see. Now, people may say to me, why would the team of the season cards go out? Well, think about this. they're probably going to require a team in the season or a team in the week. And if, let's just say, for example, every gold card gets into solutions, they rise 7,000 coins. Now what you're going to see is you're going to have a huge gap between this guy right here and this guy, and then the rest of the pack, which will probably be at 33, 34k. So in my opinion, people will, what they'll do, and this is how you can make some coins off of like SBC solutions, is if there is a gap between the two, if there's ever a gap between the first right back or like the first 89 and then the second or third, you know that the market is going to catch up for that first guy, and that's why he's going to rise. I did a couple investments last year on 83s in particular, where every 83 was like 2,000 coins, but there was a few that were staying at 1.3. So I bought a lot of the 1.3, and then they obviously had risen to 2 because they got into SBC solutions. So make sure you guys are buying fodder. Club stock, if you want to go balls deep, go be my guest. I'm not ever a person that advocate for going that deep into fodder cards. I don't like the investment, but I like the investment for this week. I just don't like investing in fodder like in general. I really don't. So you guys can buy the high rated 87s at 15 under, 88s at under 20, 89s under 26. I think are all pretty good investments. And even the 90 cards, like Murillo 90 center back. You see this right here? You see how he has, look, he was an undercut, right? But this guy, if he drops to 31, and then the rest of the 90s, like Ter Stegen stays at 35, this Murillo is going to go up. And you can make coins at any time doing this. So that is kind of like my whole thought process on the fodder market. I would expect the fodder market to go up a good amount over the next 6 days, because we're going to have a few SBCs that will probably make them go up. Again, fodder never rises unless you have a repeatable out, because what ends up happening is people use the fodder that are in their club, they get addicted to those kind of packs. Because it's an icon pack, right? People are addicted to icons. Like we said with the baby icon, people sold things like crazy to do with the SBC. If there's a prime repeatable that comes out, people are not just going to do one. They're going to go 3, they're going to go 4, they're going to go 5. And once their clubs are being drained of every card that they have, they're going to have to start buying on the market. So that's why you're going to see fodders absolutely skyrocket if an SBC like that does come out. We got Mertens today. Very good card. Probably endgame related to his FIFA 17 card that he did have. I believe the FIFA 17 Napoli team of the season card. He was incredible, that FIFA. 90 stamina, 88 composure is probably a little bit low for a card like this. 98 finishing is great though. 90 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. Good vision, good crossing. Passing is fine. Agility and balance are both 99. He fits what this year's game is asking for, and that is small, agile players, quick, has good skill moves, has good weak foot. He's got high-low work rates, and he's 5'7". He's small. He's probably got that sticky. I've heard a couple decent reviews on him already, so I would not be surprised if a lot of you, I'd probably recommend doing him if you have Serie A teams. I really would. Other than that, I don't think there's really much else here. It's going to be kind of a shorter video. Again, I expect the market to drop off over the next few days. If you have any cards that you haven't gotten out of and you are making profit on right now, like a Kenny Lala. Kenny Lala went from 357k on Wednesday. He's now up at 460. That's the kind of card for me. If the market continues to go lower, he's going to drop with it. He's not going to stay up. He's not going to be like that one person that just stays up over the rest. He's going to drop with the rest of the market, whichever content we do get out as well. So yeah, I take the coins on whatever guys you are making profit on. Take a little bit of loss here and there if they're not in your team. If they're in your team, I would not sell, because again, we're late into the game. I'm not somebody that tells people to sell their teams unless it's absolutely urgent. So if you guys want to take the coins on cards, you can. If not, it's totally fine. You'll see a little bit of a rebound on cards next Thursday and Friday. I've got a lot of content coming for you guys, so make sure you guys do drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Check out the Twitch streams as well. We're banging it out over there, and I would really hope you guys come over there and have some fun with us. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. All right, peace out.